no, if you eat everything, it doesn't mean that you have to restrict your calories. Now I do real abundance. Just because someone decided that they have to go a different route for some reason, stepping away from veganism doesn't mean that they have been acting the whole time before. I think people don't realize that you can live, you can die mentally, you can be seriously unhappy, severely unhappy, even though you think you're doing the best for your body. This is not cognitive dissonance, how you guys also like to call it. It is standing up against your own bullshit, living in this real world and not kidding yourself and saying, well, I can eat as much as I want, but I can only eat carbs, and every gram of fat is going to store more fat on my body than is healthy for me. That is only a way to live if you live in a world where everyone else is doing that and where all the foods you can get are these types of foods. I do not live in these worlds. You guys have made your world in a way like that it just it revolves around this type of belief, and that is fine. But yeah, for those who follow me, who are subscribed to me, who are interested in my opinion, I will finish what I answered here. Yeah, so taking away some ED fears, but giving them new ED fears, just a relocation of the ED fears. Same happened to me. Thing is, I have no intentions in asking for trouble, and you know, I think in the reactions of Durianrider and Freelee, you can see very clear, like to ex-vegans, you can see very clearly that they are kind of in denial that someone can have been vegan all of the time, 100% for the animals, but now has clear reasons that they have to distance themselves from this for some time, or in general, and that does not mean that they have lied in the past. Like, maybe there are some people who have, but it's not a general thing. I know I'm not doing this for views. I'm doing this because I know these topics are very relevant, like the elephant, very relevant for my subscribers. So I met both of them in person, and I'm very grateful for that. They are super genuine, and do like and highly respect and thank them for the fears they took away from me. Yes, but for me, as I said, it was only half truth, half of the truth that I have to live in order to be fully, holistically healthy, physically, mentally, and mentally. Like, I was so focused on the physical health, and I was eating enough for a long time. But even in the times where I was eating as much as I wanted to, I was in my eating disorder. It was still a form of restriction, not in the calories, but in the types of foods. And I don't care whoever says that anything non-vegan is not food, or anything processed is not really whole food. That's your opinion. Let's just agree that all of these foods are made up of components that once were a part of a whole food. And when you're eating chocolate, it's not because that is your artificial fruit, like that you actually need more fruit or something. It's like, yeah, I still love my carbs. I still eat like a meal, or anytime I eat something, it's with carbs, and still love fruit, eat a lot of fruit. It's not the base of my calories, but if you watch my what I eat now videos, you will see what I mean. It's just, I think people don't realize that you can live, you can die mentally, you can be seriously unhappy, severely unhappy, even though you think you're doing the best for your body. And saying that you have to be restricting your calories if you eat all of the foods in the world is just bullshit. Well, I actually now live unlimited calories on anything, not any type of special way to eat. And no, if you eat everything, it doesn't mean that you have to restrict your calories. Now I do real abundance. About the ethical aspect, I can just recommend you to watch my videos in my playlist that I'm going to link below this video. If you want to understand, if you're willing to comprehend what I have gone through, why I made the decision, before bashing back, anyone can make up their mind and actually listen to what I have to say. Because that is a problem in the vegan community, I think. There's just, I'm not gonna listen to you, I'm just going to bump out my opinion. And it's just, yeah, I don't think that's the right way to go about it. Having said that, I will eat tons of fruit when I'm in the Philippines because I love fruit. But I stay 100% wholeheartedly by my belief and by my knowledge, because I know it from myself, that just because someone decided that they have to go a different route for some reason, stepping away from veganism doesn't mean that they have been acting the whole time before. I definitely haven't. When I met you guys, and I also have translated Harley's book, Carb the Fuck Up, into German. Still think that it's a good resource for people who are thriving on this lifestyle, for example, like my husband. And I have also been in conversation and contact with Freelee personally, and it's, you know, I just want to set the record straight. If I react to anything because I think it helps my audience, what you guys say and put out there, then it comes from a place of love, and just my comments and criticisms, as you guys also like to say, especially you, Harley, yeah, just giving my opinion. And I think I'm going to end this video here. I found it super important to go into these things before I address anything about this, because so everyone knows exactly where I'm coming from. And yes, that I'm, you know, it's not, oh, this was a fangirl and now she's turning against us. That's not how it is. Still a fangirl in some areas of my heart. Like I'm still super grateful. But yeah, I've said anything, I would be repeating myself. I would like everyone to leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It really, really, really does make the difference. It's like saying thank you to me for putting out content, which is a lot of work and also a lot of emotional work to be courageous enough to do that. And I will see you next video.